We have got the founders of Let's Ride sitting with us today. I'll let them all introduce themselves, give you a quick backstory. But if you haven't heard of them, you've been living under a rock, or you don't live in the southern suburbs of Cape Town. Guys, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to come sit and chat with us. I can't wait to sit and unpack your story, the club, your individual stories, how it led you to here, what the future holds, and all the interesting stuff in between. As a starting point, I guess we'll go from left to right. Souls, if you want to just introduce yourselves, who you are, and when you started cycling. I think that's a good start.
Okay, so my name is Suleiman Palika. My journey of cycling, I think, began, I don't know if you want the long story or the short story.
Give me the long story.
Long story? Well, it was a
This is taking
hot
forever.
sunny day
What's the short story?
in 1988. No, I'm just kidding. I think, like most of us, cycling has been part of our lives, for recreational purposes. But for me personally, in 2019, I bought myself a mountain bike. And for me, at the beginning of cycling, I think I preferred mountain biking more than road biking. Reason being is that I felt road biking to be more restrictive on the road. And mountain biking, I like the feel of, climbing up rocks and mountain biking just in itself. But I think after COVID, I bought myself a road bike, did a few rides on the road and a few races. And I think that just sparked my interest more into buying, or rather getting into road biking further. And I think I was at the stage where I wanted to buy myself kits and stuff. And like anybody else, you'll try and save money wherever you can. And checked on Facebook Marketplace, and I was looking for a bib. And then I saw Kevin November selling a bib there for like $500 or something like that. I messaged him. I told him, look, interested in the bib. What can you do for me? He told me, if you come now, I'll get you this bib now for like $300. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'll come to you now.
Kev can close the deal, eh?
Yeah. And then I went to his house, and then we did the transaction and everything. And then after that, we just spoke. And I think that's when our friendship started.
Guys, that is amazing. You met through Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. I mean, we chatted for a while.
This is why I don't ask these stories beforehand. That is unreal.
But also his kids go to the same school as mine, so then there was a school event. And
we only found that out afterwards.
Unreal, man.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was how you guys met.
That's how we met. And then I think Kevin...
What year is this?
This was 2020.
2 years ago. Under 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, 23.
I think Kevin was still riding with the club, and he invited me to a few rides with him. And then myself and Clinton rode with him, with the club. And I think slowly but surely we eventually just started riding on our own. And I think that's how our friendship started.
How are the bibs?
I still have him. Like he didn't know or something.
You know what B-roll is, obviously. We need a picture of those bibs, please, so we can cut to that for this.
Oh, yeah.
Because those 300 Rand bibs led you on a hell of a journey.
Of course.
Okay. Kev, what's your perspective of this set of bib shorts that led you to greatness?
So
300 Rand, I'm not over that.
Quick fix.
It's probably not your Vita.
No.
Oh, hell. No.
So my journey into cycling is a bit different. I actually lost a close friend, and he had kids, and I've got kids, same age. We kind of grew up together, and he went for a minor surgery but never woke up. And it just got me thinking about, like perspective of life, where I'm at, what I'm doing with it, buying, drinking, where does this come to? And then I think we went away on a holiday. I saw guys on bikes, and I thought, let me try this out. I'm not someone that wants to sit in the gym and pump iron. I think it's boring. My mom runs, my dad runs, and I thought, let me running, running cock. Yeah, exactly. I do run now though. So I bought a mountain bike off Marketplace. I think it was like 1.5. I thought this looks great, nice little trick. Couldn't even balance, practiced complex.
Yeah.
Told my wife, take a video of me on a bike. And I thoroughly just enjoyed it. I felt like a little kid on a bike. It like unlocked something in my mind. Like when I was young, riding bikes with my brother, sister, just like being a kid on a bike.
Yeah.
Bike was too big, it was too large. I mean, I ride a small. I never even knew bikes come in different sizes.
Yeah.
And then I realized that, why didn't I get a road bike? Because I'm riding a mountain bike on the road. Like I had to go find a trail, and I could only do like 5Ks, and I couldn't do any more. So I got a road bike, but it was lonely at the beginning. It was extremely lonely. I joined the club. Got into the club, enjoyed it, learned a lot within the club. And then, I don't know why our story is all around Facebook.
Yeah.
This is interesting. This is why you have these conversations. 'Cause you take platforms for granted. You take, like if anyone, like how often do you sit and think about the value of Facebook?
Correct.
Not at all. Yet here we sit. Like we were talking earlier about the ripples of simple things that we don't think about. And you sit and you think about it. You're like, shit. Mark, you did us a solid there. Sure.
100%.
Marketplace of all things. It's not just Facebook. It's not like you were randomly stalking and found out that looked like a cycle. It was a transaction. It's
correct. Then I was, in the club. I was there for a while, and I saw Lindsay upload a story, and he was riding on a bike on the loop, and I ride on the loop. And I was like, I know Lindsay like for almost 15 years already. I never knew he cycled.
School friends?
No, so we just knew each other
Through
from
people.
like people and like clubbing days, every weekend I'd see him in the club. So we weren't really friends, more acquaintances.
Okay.
But I always knew him, and I had him on social media.
Got you.
Yeah.
And then I messaged him immediately. I was like, bro, you're riding. Let's do something. Because clubs was only riding on a Saturday and a Sunday.
Okay.
And, once you start, you're like,
Which club was it?
I was with Giants. So Cape Town Giants,
Where are they based? Where do they function from?
So they, Rondebosch Common, just opposite Rondebosch Common.
Southern suburbs.
Yeah.
Regisdal.
They start from there. Yeah.
Okay.
So shout out to Giants. They got me on the platform that I needed.
Everyone's got their
journey.
Points.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
That leaves Linz.
Got
best for last.
Yeah. Okay, so how my journey started, I think it was just over 2 years ago. So I was overweight, I was obese, I was
Oh man, you weren't
I was literally weighing like over 100 kilos. And
B-roll. We need a picture.
We've got
some bark in the garden.
We've got a picture.
We were both overweight. Like I was like 90 or something.
You don't have fat pics.
I was over 100.
You know it was got fat. Kevin's very modest, but I mean he lost like 20 kgs already.
Exactly, yeah.
From the time I've known him, 20 kgs is lost.
Okay, guys, there's no shame in us putting up fat pics then and now. Like that is it's an inspirational thing. I'll show you mine. You will.
We can trade.
Like I can't put that up as B-roll. I will lose every subscriber we have. It is bad. I guarantee you, my fat pic's the worst out of all of them. But it's inspirational to see what change can look like.
Yeah. So like I said, I was weighing over 100 kilos. I thought, I need to do something about this. And then what happened was my dad upgraded his road bike. My dad's been cycling for about 18 years and he got himself a new bike. So he said, why don't you use my bike? You can ride it, enjoy it. And then I thought, okay, let's give it a try. I got on his trek to money and I did a couple of rides with him. And then I started really enjoying it and getting into it. That's also how I met up with Kevin, because I saw he was cycling and he messaged me and we literally got each other on.
Did you see through Facebook?
On Facebook. So no, I wasn't on Strava at the time.
Okay.
I was on Facebook. I saw he was doing rides. He would message me, hey, I see you on the bicycle.
Yeah.
I met up with him. We would do a few rides, like literally ride like 20 kilometers per hour, super slow.
Yeah.
And I think that's how I
Big
got
band,
into it.
I'm sure.
Yeah, no, massive. I mean, so also catching up with him because I haven't seen him in such a long time. Even though we weren't friends, I always just knew him. And I think that's also how we just clicked.
Are any of those stories, ever remember that jaw?
Yeah, we
Remember the days when?
every weekend.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Out of interest, what were the happening clubs at the time you guys were doing that stuff? I'm not from Cape Town, so I don't know what that scene would have been. Like, give me a name.
Chili Boy.
Tantra,
Chili Bar.
Bang Bar,
Bang Bar.
And where are these clubs? Town?
in Athlone, Lansdowne area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So none of those
In the
resonate at all. Hopefully someone watching this is like, oh, I remember
No, they
that."
definitely gonna.
If you went to any of these clubs, please jump in the comments and let us know if you saw either of these fine young men.
Please don't.
We're looking for B-roll from the clubbing days. Please submit evidence. So, I mean, I always find these stories so interesting. So we've had, in the last few weeks, we've done quite a lot of stuff, and we've had, David Clark, Brendan Stevens, so many people, a bit older, not Brendan, he's a similar age, and their journeys into cycling are just so different. It's like, every weekend our parents, we went to do the fun ride, and we're just there. Like, you just cycled and you rode to school. And I can't relate to any of that. Like, I've had a bike since young, a BMX, and we went and caused havoc and built dirt jumps. And like, I was thinking this morning, we were riding, the Savage Ride ends with one of the intervals after Chappie's descent there's a sprint somewhere in Noordhoek. It's a closely guarded secret. And there was this woman standing on the side of the road, and I could see her looking at us thinking, what idiots. Because it's a full-on max effort sprint. So there's a train, and I thought to myself in that moment, like very vividly, like, we just like kids. This is exactly what it was like. When you're on your BMX, approaching that dirt jump, knowing you're probably going to eat shit, and that feeling of just like being a kid.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's fucking awesome. Like,
100%.
you pushing your pram, being an adult. Like, I'm living the best life. And it's just, you mentioned it earlier. It's
freedom. It's pure freedom.
Yeah, it's the greatest thing. And if you don't know, it's like, can you imagine a time that you didn't know what that felt like on a bike? Like, I can't imagine it. I can't imagine that not being part of my life. And so it's interesting for other people that aren't riding, which are unlikely going to be watching our channel, but hopefully someone that hears that, whether it's weight loss, whether it's dealing with loss, whether it's finding community, whatever it is, posting things on Facebook. Like, if none of you posted anything on Facebook and lived in a shoal, you wouldn't know that he was riding.
Yeah, correct.
You wouldn't have connected. And it's just like, get out there, I suppose, it's interesting. So those are your personal backgrounds. Let's Ride is, I don't want to take words out of any of your mouths, but it's a cycling community that's grown exponentially. I was in Chavita yesterday looking at some top secrets DC kits for Savage that's being released relatively soon. And someone there, the two guys that work in the store are such legends. And they were like, just anecdotally referring to, Let's Ride, and it's amazing how it's grown. And I'm just like, it's so flippin' cool to hear people talking about this thing, not born out of these elite ex-Tour de France cyclists, that just community.
100%.
I mean, I want you to take me through what it stands for, like who Let's Ride is for. But it's not the first time. I've heard so many people refer to this group. It's like popped up out of nowhere, and it's doing great things for lots of people. So I don't know who the
Kev.
I figured it'd be Kev. Tell us about Let's Ride, why it was started, and critically, who it's for and what it's meant, what it's intended to achieve.
Okay, cool. So forgive me if I'm wrong, guys. Jump in at any time.
Cool.
So the word Let's Ride, why we named it Let's Ride, is just something that we always used to say, right? So I'll start there. That was like the key word, like, we're riding on a Tuesday, cool, let's ride. There's a ride on Sunday, let's ride. That's what we used to say, and that kind of resonated. It was built off the back of a different group. It kind of worked, and then we kind of, thought, okay, this works. Let's see if we can make it happen. Full on. So we rode. There was 4 of us that rode together.
Who are we missing?
Clinton. Clinton, yeah. So he is going to watch. He's probably going to be the first one to click on this.
And Clinton's not just because he's camera shy, right? There's no other reason.
No other reason.
Okay, so if we can get loads of B-roll of Clinton, so he doesn't get out of it, we can just put his face up for like a minute of this video while we keep talking, just to
definitely. So
avoid the camera.
So 4 of us, and then in my brain I was like, I started riding alone.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it so much, but the safety aspect as well.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm an extrovert. I'm a people's person. I naturally, get energy from people. So if you're up there, I'm going to be up there, and we're going to do things. And then I just realized, like, there should be more people out there like me, that can't ride their bikes due to safety. And when you ride with someone like Lindsay or Souls, it's just a better ride. You feel better, you go uphill having a conversation, you conquer chappies, you go uphill, up Sekerbos, he's sweating, but you have a full-on conversation, you made it. Where you're going alone, you're like halfway giving up in your head, and you want to get off the bike. So it's just better to ride with people at the end of the day. and then we opened it up a bit, you know.
Yeah.
But Let's Ride it's for everyone. It's not ours. It's a community cycling group. We obviously have leadership, but I don't see myself as a manager or leader, or I'm telling you what to do on the ride. But we do have rules. But it's inclusive of everybody. We don't care about the color of your skin, what bike you have, what kit you have. The only requirement we have is average pace. So you need to obviously fall within at average pace. We're not, beginners.
But we're also not the fastest.
We're not the fastest, but we're not also beginners.
Give me an idea of average pace. Does it vary, or is it pretty?
Well, it depends on the route itself.
I'd say between 24 and 28.
Yeah.
That would be a good range. Yeah, good range.
Flatter ride, obviously, quicker.
Yeah.
More hills.
Yeah.
24. Okay. Oh, that's reasonable. That's accessible. Certainly isn't entry level.
Yeah.
What if someone comes to you and says, I've just started riding, I don't want to go alone, I can't do it 24. What are you doing?
I'd send them to another group. No, definitely.
Look, there was a stage where we decided as we ride, we're gonna break into two groups. So we'll break into a fast group. Maybe ride together for the first 10, 15 Ks, and then after that, let everybody gauge themselves, and then split into a fast group and a slower group. The slow group being what? Between 24, 26?
Yeah, top end 26, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got the 26, like 28.
And I think that worked out. It worked for a while. And then
it's
just
a
was
tricky running you'll know this yourself.
Yeah.
There's lots of different, I've run a few groups in my lifetime. There's clubs, there's groups, and I want to come back to that point in a moment. There was one where I started in Benoni that a 23 average, a 26 average, a 28 average, a 30 plus average. That was like crazy. And there was a person that would lead each of these predefined routes. It was nuts, the amount, and that was like every day.
Yeah.
Every day there was a ride that was going. So they catered for a lot. I didn't fit into any of those. I was so cuck slow. And the owner of the bike shop, so it made sense because there's a retail element to it. It's like they were very community centric.
Yeah.
But it made sense. Like you had a coffee shop and you had a bike shop, and everyone happened to ride the bikes that he rode because you arrive there, cuck slow, can't do it.
Yeah.
And the guy that suggested I start riding, he was there. Then when he wasn't there, this guy named Craig, and the bike shop, super fit. He would take his whole ride off and he would just sit and push you back, and you'd never finish a ride on your own. He made it his mission. And then he'd see you 26, and he'd see you 27, and he'd see you 28. And so he would take you on this journey.
Yeah.
And then what some other guys have done is you'll see the Southside group have drawn on this is on a Friday you do a weekend warm-up, which is a relatively flat loop. It's an out and back, and that is hyper-chilled. Like almost anyone could freewheel pretty much, and you must be able to stay in that group. And that gives you an entry-level platform to be able to say, like, ride your bike on your own. There's nothing wrong with that. Get fit.
Yeah.
But on a Friday, experience what it's like to ride, to have banter, to laugh, to crack jokes, to whatever, and feel it's a place you can be comfortable as a newbie.
Yeah.
As a use it, don't use it. But that's what you can't do is be everything for everyone.
Correct.
And that's like I love Savage because it is not for everyone.
Yeah.
If you drop, if you whatever, too bad. Get an Uber, go home. Like we have limited time. We have to rev. They're not that bad. They do stop.
Well, the name gives it away. Pure Savage, right? So.
But it's like that, and they cater for people that's what they want. They don't want a group ride, no drop. Cater for my feelings and everything else. Like no, I just want to come there and
do your thing and go
on a bike. So it's important to know.
Yeah.
Stick to that identity. You guys made a decision like we're going to do this thing, we're going to go all in. What did that entail? Is that creating a WhatsApp group? Is it creating a logo? Is it creating an Instagram page?
Everything above.
So so if we backtrack, it's we started the group, our WhatsApp group, about September last year.
September, yeah.
September last year, 2024.
That'd be like an official birthday, September.
The official.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're a year old. Year and a month.
Year and a month.
Okay.
And then people joined us, people left, and we kept on riding together. And then you fast forward into 2025. I think in May this year we started the Instagram page because both Kevin and I were both posting on our own personal pages, our reels and pics and stuff. And then I thought, let's create a page where we can both post to the Let's Ride page and then see what happens from there. And I think with the Instagram page, so much has happened for us.
I think that's, I personally, when I think Let's Ride, I think of your content.
Yeah.
The content game is good. And that creates appeal.
Yeah.
Like immediately. And it gives the optics of this big thing that's been established for very long. Like, I don't know, when I first saw it, I was like, this must have been around for ages. I almost wouldn't believe if you told me it was less than then when I saw it.
Yeah.
Less than a year old. And people get a visual experience of like what it is, what it means, what it looks like.
And it's so amazing for the amount of people that we met along the way in such a short amount of time.
So I mean, the WhatsApp group still a functioning tool
Up
to
and
plan
running.
rides, and
Correct.
is that like an admin only push notification thing, or is it open? Everyone chats on there.
So it's broken down. So we've got like a route planning group, which is obviously the 4 of us that decide on the routes, but we obviously listen to the community as well. So if they want to do something, keen, let us know what you want to do.
Got you.
We'll get it out for you. And I think that also stems from clubs, like experience in clubs. Like,
bit of structure is good.
Yeah.
but a structure is good, because you need to listen to your people at the end of the day. And we want people who are making decisions, to be riders. And they are there every day. They are consistent. Not people that are not riding making the decisions.
And how are you finding people are finding you and entering the group? What does that look like? Who's your typical person rolling in the door? And how do they enter?
It varies actually, because
anybody.
we've had people that are beginners, and then we had people that are like pro cyclists. We had people from clubs who are ex-club members. So it's
And what are they saying? Like, hey, can I come ride with you?
yeah.
They come back.
I mean, the only rule that
DMs and WhatsApp.
yeah.
Yeah.
The only
What do you think that pull factor is?
I think it's the
the vibes.
Yeah. Once you ride with us, you get the vibe.
And I'm being facetious. I know exactly what it is. Those flipping videos of yours, it's like FOMO every time you see it. It's like,
Look, it's not easy to manage or to run a group when it's ever evolving every week, right? You don't know people's average pace. You don't know if they have the right nutrition on bike. Sometimes we don't have coffee stops. I hate a coffee stop.
Because you don't drink coffee.
He's got so much energy, but he doesn't drink any coffee. No caffeine.
Caffeine free.
No.
nothing. So at a coffee stop, you have nuts.
I'll have
Water.
something to eat, water.
Just don't like it.
I don't like milk. So I just cancel everything out completely. Like that's it.
Don't
But I
like
mean,
milk,
it's
so you
been
don't
for
have
like-
coffee. That is insane.
20 years already, like probably even longer. Like,
Almond milk? You don't?
nothing. We don't worry.
Black coffee.
No. Complete. Soup is the closest we get to milk.
I've been trying to convince him to drink
Soup is the
coffee.
closest we get to milk.
Oh, fair enough. Just to their own.
Yeah, so it is quite difficult trying to, understand it. But for me, it's more about like that person riding alone. My heart always goes to that person. Like, I don't want you to be on a bike alone. Like, I know I fell off a bike once and I hurt myself. I was like, I was alone somewhere on Tukai's loop, and I was alone. Like, what do you do in that situation? Like, literally, like the ADT van came to pick me up and get back on your bike.
Yeah.
So, like, I always think of, how do we get that person in, but not sacrificing the greater speed of the group, because people are coming back, they're training that, and that's why we kind of moved away from that, the speed differences, the 24 pace and the next pace, whatever it was, 26 to 28, because everybody's growing. So now everybody's starting to ride at the same pace. Everybody's almost on the same level. Whether you're a better climber or better on the flats, we kind of all level out, And it's amazing to see, because like some people, when they started, they weren't riding that quick.
Yeah.
And watching someone else's, you don't see your own progression.
Yeah. It's awesome to see.
It's amazing.
100%.
Linda was talking earlier about remembering walking parts of Oakarps, and that's like, that hits proper.
Yeah,
It's
that
like
was
you
definitely-
forget so
started out.
quickly
Yeah.
what starting looks like. And I think a lot of people, I know from having spoken to so many people, they are so intimidated by cycling.
Yeah.
It's like, especially once you've already taken the plunge and you've gone and bought it, like you forget how vulnerable you feel going to look for a group to ride with.
Yeah.
I've completely forgotten about it. I had to sit and like really think about it, like to go and find a group. If you're literally on your own, you've decided you wanted to do this thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's a really weird thing. People kind of only get into cycling if it's like a mate thing, like at the office, everyone's doing it.
100%.
And, you know, it's like no one randomly just decides I'm going to go get a bike and go and put myself out there. I mean, a few do, but it's not
Correct.
the norm.
Yeah.
So you need to almost coerce. You have to like trick people into cycling, and then they realize how good it is. And and that's, I mean, OCOPS is a beast. There's no question. Like it doesn't get easier.
Yeah.
There's a couple of people in our group even that like never had bikes, but seen what we did, reached out and I helped them get a bike sorted, get them kit, and they roll with us, you know.
Yeah.
And that's just because they wanted to be fit or add another aspect of fitness to them. And I mean, they enjoy the views. They're seeing things that they've lived in Cape Town all their lives, but they're seeing things that they've never seen before.
Totally different experience.
Totally different.
Yeah. And for you guys individually, I mean, you know, you had different things, but I think across the board, I don't want to say weight, but just well-being is obviously fundamental.
Yeah.
What is your drive force today as an individual of why you keep cycling?
I think for me, it's more like I believe that, you know, everybody should make time to spend time with yourself, basically. I think coming from a more mental point of view.
It's therapy.
Yeah, I mean, cycling in itself, it's therapeutic.
Yep.
And not only, I mean, it can be running, can be gymming, or whatever. So I think just the mere fact of you releasing those endorphins, you know, it pushes you into a good space.
And the social aspect of it is like literal therapy. You think when you see those, I mean, most people when they see two cyclists abreast go mental. But when I do, I'm watching real-time therapy over there. That 100%. Like that banter. Yes, you can talk puck for 3 hours effortlessly. Like you're almost never moaning when you, like if you notice, when you're riding on your bike and you're chatting, you're never moaning.
I've never met a bad conversation on a bike.
Also, like it just gets easier.
Like when have you ever seen someone get off a bike and like vip, be upset or irritated or doesn't happen?
Yeah.
And it's literal therapy. And then to your point, when you're on your own, like my start of my ride is like half an hour, if not more, on my own. And that's like, it's almost like meditative. Like you can really lock in and like reflect.
Yeah, you need that. You really.
And it's cheaper than therapy. People are like, cycling. And this is, I mean, what are your guys' views on the entry points into cycling? You know, we spoke about some numbers earlier, 300 grand bib shorts, 2 grand bikes. It's, I mean, our first bike was also like, you know, under 10 grand easily. And the bibs and, I mean, the early day cycling kit, you look terrible. Like there's definitely an aesthetic improvement as you get into cycling.
I was wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
I bought a Rally RC 3000.
Yeah.
Old rallies. I think I paid like 1,200 rand for it or something.
Yeah.
And that was my starter bike. And I mean, that's how I started.
And do you think today that's a limiting factor for people getting into cycling? I mean, do people in the community talk to you about it all? Do you hear people say like, oh, I'd love to, but I just can't afford it? Or not a real thing? So I think the top end of cycling is very expensive. But if you go look at Marketplace, if you go to, you know, people will cringe at the thought of this, but if you go to Sportsman's, if you go to Game of Old, if you go to, you know, even in bike shops, like it's not, there is an entry level to the sport. You don't need Ultegra or Duration. You need 105.
Yeah.
You definitely don't need electric shifting.
We have somebody riding with Tiagra group sets with us. 10 speed,
10 speed, 8 speed, and I mean the climbing chap is
26 averages, climbs chappies. The 9 speed guy as well. Yeah, so
it depends on you, you know, you as an individual and your strength.
Yeah, I think for a lot of people, they don't realize how much of a, who was I having this conversation with?
Yeah, it's not about the bike.
I can't think of who it was that I was having a conversation with. Because, you know, they're saying like there's stigma and people are very judgmental. It's like people say that all the time about cyclists. I can't think of one example where I've been on the bike with someone else in a coffee shop or anything, and someone else has been like, oh, check that Oaks like shit bike, or look at that guy's cheap bib shorts. Or I've never heard it. I've actually never heard one cyclist mock another cyclist for something cheap or poor or entry level, or I actually don't think anyone really cares, to be honest.
No.
Sure, when an Oak rocks up on any bike, particularly a new one, Oaks make a thing. That's right. Sure. Like we all appreciate the top end and new and whatever.
Yeah.
No one gives a shit. As far as I'm concerned, no one cares what you're riding, as long as you have white socks, that is.
Yeah, white socks, white helmet.
I But like bike, gear, equipment, rim brake, 10 speed,
No.
like, no one gives a shit.
No.
I don't think people realize. I mean, that's my personal experience.
Yeah.
I think that's
You
more
say it's
personal, like
similar?
aesthetically what you like, like
Yeah.
if that's what you like, then you do you. I'm just happy that you here and you found us, and I'm going to give you the greatest morning out
And you're riding a
on
bike.
that bike.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
I
it.
don't think. I mean, I don't know. Do you think bike there is any level of criticism, or have you had any experience of people mocking or?
I think there was one time.
There was one time, I'm not going to mention the group's name.
But somebody in our group.
They said something.
Yeah, they said something to one of our group members.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Along
I
the
wasn't
lines of like banter or
Yeah,
like,
why is your bike so old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like while they're rolling past,
like really like being
Yeah, they
douchey.
came around, like that. And, so I was a bit further back.
Okay,
And then when we
so
got
there
on
is
top
some
of
examples.
Sakers,
Okay.
Yeah.
It was on
mentioned
Sakers,
it,
yeah.
So we are quite protective of each other.
That's an outlying incident.
Yeah,
I feel
it's
like that's
definitely
that is not the
shocking.
first time I've heard of someone doing that. There's loads of banter.
Yeah.
There's very few times. Just if anyone does watch this, if we do a cut down, and it's like you're thinking about getting in cycling, you don't have money, you don't want to look like a plonker and have something simple. It's like delete that thought out of your head. No one cares.
Correct.
Just ride a bike.
100%.
Yeah.
Any bike.
Any
It
bike.
does not make a difference.
I cleaned up my daughter's little small pink bike like 2 days ago, and I got on and took a spin, smiling. Like, this is great. Like, get on any bike,
Yeah.
so long as you roll.
Yeah. And that's a message people don't hear enough
Yeah.
of. What does the group look like today in size? What does a group ride? 10 people, 20 people? What's typical?
18.
Wow.
No, I think we're more than that.
So we about, let's say,
What's your official measure of the size of the group? WhatsApp members,
WhatsApp members, we're
Okay.
just under 20, I would say. Average ride could be anywhere from 20 to 6 to 30.
Okay.
And that's during winter.
That was during
That was
winter.
during winter. We're in the spring now.
Summer's
Summer's
going to
coming.
be busy.
Yeah.
People is buying bikes for cycle tour, looking for groups. So I think
Yeah.
it's going to boom then.
Yeah.
It's probably going to pick up.
I think after DC, once DC is done,
Yeah.
and once summer's like really kicked in, I think things are going to spike on our side.
And
We
you're, I
think
mean,
so.
obviously, are you looking to grow the group? Is that
The more the
the
merrier. That's
aspiration to have it
our motto
bigger?
is the more the merrier.
It's growing every day.
okay?
We want to ride to a point where we need road closure permits. Police need to blockade,
Yeah.
those type of things.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we want to own the road on a Sunday morning.
Okay.
Safety in numbers.
And what's the limiting factor between now and there? What do you need?
What do we need?
Exposure?
No, I think we're growing at a good pace. It's
Yeah.
organic.
Yeah. There's DMs every single day.
Yeah.
People wanting to join. What's the route for Sunday? That sort of thing, yeah.
So I like the organic growth. So it's not like,
Yeah.
a lot to carry. We kind of know what the working fundamentals are
Yeah.
now, like when we've got 10, when we've got 20. So you just apply the same, concept to when there's more. But it is like, Sules and I, we miss a lot with our phones on the ride, so there's everybody gets to ride, but it feels like we're working. It feels like,
Look, there is a responsibility to it. There's
Correct.
no
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Like there is, I mean, accountable is maybe a strong word, but like on the day, you're responsible for someone's
100%.
experience. There's no
Yeah.
question. And I think that's a good thing that people know. There's a handful of people, not just one, that feel accountable for your experience and will, it's not like actually going to be doing cartwheels, sprinkling glitter over you, but someone's there that gives a shit about your ride.
100%.
Is going to go out of their way to make sure that you have a good experience. That means a lot.
We'll never drop you. We'll never leave you behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have a flat, we'll go back.
I'm always the sweeper. So whoever gets dropped, I'll fall back and then I'll just ride along with them.
Oh,
yeah.
that's awesome.
But we also take turns in that. So
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah,
get
we always
you know,
rotate.
get a couple of Ks in, we'll drop. You'll drop.
Have any of you ever gone and done a run with Heart Bay Leopards?
No.
No.
Go and do yourself a favor it means you're going to have to run.
I do run those.
Just as a good reference point for what a great community setup looks like. Very simplistic. WhatsApp group. Actually interviewed Kai who started the group. I mean, they had to create new WhatsApp groups because they outgrew the max limits of a WhatsApp
Wow.
group.
Yeah.
Insane growth. Totally organic as well.
Nice.
WhatsApp setup runs anyway. Go have a squiz into it. But you go to one of their runs, it's a standout thing, and anyone you speak to will tell you the same thing. Go and experience it. They are so friendly. By the time you've gone that run and come back, because there's different groups, Like, I think there's 3 different pace lines. It's like chilled, vibes, and like spicy. So they don't use words like slow, fast.
Yeah.
It's different.
Positive tone.
Yeah.
And just like the nicest people you've ever met in your life. Remy's one of them. There's a handful of them, and they are just the experience. It's like stand out. Like, you'd think these people are being paid by someone to be there, and they're just from the community, passionate about running on the trails. Afterwards, they've got there's donations.
Nice.
I think Devil's Peak sponsored them some beers, and there's some other stuff. Very simple. Hang out afterwards. They go off, but like go there and just experience the warmth of going into that place. It's infectious. Like, if you don't run, you'll want to run just to go and hang out with those people.
Awesome.
It's such a lack of community, which anecdotally from people that have ridden with you guys, it's the same thing.
Definitely.
And that's infectious. That's what people buy into, and that's what they'll continue to want to be surrounded by. And it's, again, some of the interviews we've had with people from back in the day, like the cycling landscape has fundamentally changed. It hasn't like slightly changed, it has fundamentally changed. David Clark talks about, in his, before Strava, he would journal. You had a journal for the ride you did, the pace you did, the distance you did. That's how you tracked your ride, which is, I think, so rad. And he had, in the 1 year, it was 29 fun rides that he had done, and that excluded his races. Like, if you had to think how many races you've done in a year, if I have to add up all my races, I probably haven't done 29. You've done 29 fun rides. Those are organized fun rides, road closure, road closure in southern suburbs.
Sure.
Up the neck, down the neck, Oakarps. That's what they used to have. So your community was just there.
Yeah.
There was charities that would put them on, and he speaks about how they had this like thing that they would hire out to like Rotary Club, and you got like the A, B, C, the different things that would fold out, and it had like a cart that you rented, and it gave you everything you needed to run that event, and that would get hundreds of, if not thousands. And you speak to Brendan, and you speak to other people like, we went to all those fun rides as well. So that was the encatchment for people. That's gone. What fun ride do you guys know about? He's talking about fun rides. I know Derby Dash is the only one I know, and that to me is a race. That's not a fun ride. I don't even understand the concept of a fun ride. Because it is a race.
Yeah.
It's a seeding race for August.
Yeah, it's a
cycle tour.
So that's gone. So what do people have now? They have, clubs are the people that I've met, like the formal clubs, like an Infinity that is professionally run. That runs like an organization.
Correct.
Has a lot of value. It's brilliant and it's great and it serves its community very well, but they're always going to only be so many. That's never going to be 500 people. Road closure, close the highway, let's ride coming through. And I don't think they want to be. They're very happy to keep it there. So those, official clubs are never going to be the solve for that either. And it's like the time that you guys are functioning is at a time where communities are desperately needed. Look at South Cycles, look at Let's Ride, look at Cheer Vita, look at Versus have that out and back thing. These people, everyone's creating these little offshoots. That's where the community is now.
100%.
Because in the absence of that, what is there?
Correct.
August once a year. DC. It's like, so you're doing the work of, because bike shops aren't doing it. Like, if you think about it, where else is there community? Like, where were you? I mean, mountain biking is quite lonely, so that doesn't you, but like, where would you go?
Exactly.
The same chat with Natalie and them from South Cycles. Like, well, there's nowhere to go. You go to Cheer Vita in town, and you can go to some of the other crews in town, which are, like, let's face it, they're higher end. That's a advanced group to try and sit with. Like, where's your entry level group? And you go and look. Go next time you go through Sea Points, through the Atlantic seaboard. Just like look, even chappies, you'll see hundreds. One, two.
When I ride, I make mental notes of the people that are alone.
Alone,
Hey, that's like and it's whose job is that? The bike shop can't do it because now you got to employ someone, and their job is going to be to organize that, and it's a WhatsApp group, and it's
correct.
Now you are liable because you're taking people out, something goes wrong on the road. So it's some of them do. Free Will does, I think, a Friday.
They do
ECC
Saturday morning.
Does too, quite well, but it's very limited.
And also when you want to ride your bike, like if you look at a club and you look at what we do, right? I believe life's hard. Right? Life's hard. We all work hard. You don't want to worry about a FTP. You don't want to worry about a zone 2. You don't want to worry about what your cadence is. you literally want to get on your bike and be stoked and ride the hell out of that bike for the morning and smile. That's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Right? And do it with your friends who would do that as well. So if you want to shoot out and go kill yourself for like 10Ks because you want to ride at 36 average, go for it.
Yeah.
We're going to catch you. If you want to drop behind, you're going to practice your climbing, if you want to start doing, hill repeats while we're doing, go for it.
Yeah.
It's just safety in numbers. Literally safety in numbers, and there's a great vibe to it. It's not about like, what is your zone, that becomes work. And it becomes another part of work. I mean, we all have kids, we all have jobs, we all have life, we all have bill stress, When you're on your bike, just be free, ride your bike, be as naughty as you want to, obey the rules, and we are behind you, knowing that if you shoot out, there's someone behind you, and there's always going to be, that safety aspect to it.
It's a very nice one-liner to describe the dynamic of the group. It's not serious. It's
no
going out to enjoy riding your bike.
That's it.
That is, I think that's the gap. And that's what people want. And even if you aren't, so all those things you mentioned that is work, FTP and zones and numbers, that's 6 out of my 7 rides a week. That's kind of like it, kind of hate it. But for me, it's the Friday. The Friday wee-woo, I just want vibes.
That's your preference, man.
And on Sundays as well. Like there's like 2 days of the week where it's, and that's the gap. So even people that are nuts serious and zones and whatever, that's not every day of the week. And on the day that they don't, Sundays and Fridays typically, like that's when you want to jump in and being able to go and join someone. So on that note, if someone does want to come and join, what is it, how should people reach and interact with you? Like what is that, how easy is it, how difficult is it?
So usually how we structure is that on a Monday and a Tuesday, we'll chat amongst ourselves. We'll try and plan out a route. We agree on the route. Wednesday, we'll draw up a flyer. We'll post a flyer. And then we'll try and manage that up until Sunday. And during that time, we will get DMs, people asking us, when and how, whatever. And I think, that's when, our base is at Rondebosch Common. Like now we leave at 5:45.
Okay.
So if people even want to get
coffee stop.
Well, it depends on the ride. If we're doing a short ride, we'll do a coffee stop.
Yeah.
People want coffee shops.
No, we do coffee stops, but for me, stopping for an hour is ridiculous.
Oh no!
Like I want to stop between 20 and 25 minutes max. Like that's it, and then I'm gonna stop
at the end of the ride.
Yeah.
Like a mid coffee ride is.
And then also
towards the end of the ride.
Also like we'll do maybe one long ride, one short ride, maybe a coffee stop, and then maybe towards the end of the month we'll do a ride out north.
Nice.
Yeah.
And we'll go
out and back.
No, we'll go park out there. So we'll start like in one city cycle.
Like how we rode with cycles.
Yeah. Okay. So you'll drive out there, park. And is that just experience different parts of it?
Correct. So that we do once a month.
The roads are different over there. I mean, there's no stop and go. It's just free flow all the way. So for us, we enjoy it.
So in a week, are you riding? Is it like every Wednesday, every weekend? Is that fixed that you'll ride twice a week? Every week.
During the week, whoever's available, we'll post, and whoever is available can join us. We'll do like further loops.
Okay. So you guys riding every morning then?
No.
Okay. So what are there official days like a Wednesday and a Sunday is the Let's Ride day, or does that change every week?
I think Sundays are the official.
So Sunday's the official day, and then you find your way in the week.
Yeah.
You train when you can. I mean, like if you've got school meetings and things on Tuesdays, and you fall in with somebody on the Wednesday.
Every Sunday, Let's Ride rolls out, and
every Sunday.
Anyone's welcome to join, provided you can hold around a 24 average pace.
Let's say 25 up. Yeah.
Okay. Which depends on a lot of different variables, but I think anyone watching this will know what that means. It's
100%.
It's very achievable. And if you can't, is there any desire to help someone with advice? Like, hey, maybe you can't hold the 25 average. Why don't you do this loop in your area every Wednesday?
Definitely.
Yeah, we always try and encourage the weekly rides, even though like sometimes we can't do the weekly rides because of other things.
Life.
Life. But I know the weekly rides are important, and we always encourage it.
And the reason I asked that is I know there was a guy 2 weeks ago, when we did the chain gang for Round.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And there was a guy who went out and was back quite soon thereafter, and he had a lot of like very legitimate questions like, how do I get faster? And again, it was one of those moments where you're just like taken right back to,
Yeah.
like, almost like you forget. And I was like, well, really what you need is just like to train.
Settle time.
Time
Consistency.
And you need that social commitment
Correct.
for accountability.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna train more. And it's, whether it's just one person following you on Strava, or whether it's a WhatsApp group that says, hey Kev, I saw you went out today. Good job. Like that kind of thing. And there's no community really that's going out of their way to offer that I've seen, barring, Southside Cycles are extremely good at that. At like, just pumping people up and making them feel excited about going and getting better. And then yourselves as well. Like that's a huge, huge, huge thing. For someone to see that and know this is a place I can go to seek some encouragement, even if I'm not at their level, they'll like, I'm not saying that you're going to become personal trainers, but that there's encouragement to get you there.
Yeah. Look, we won't leave you behind, right? It will probably irritate us a bit, but we won't leave you behind.
Yeah,
but you'll have that natural,
so
like, I want to get
if you
better.
on that ride and you're being pushed for a whole day. Like, it's
Correct.
you don't want that.
Yeah.
You'd rather know you've done, it's literally someone could join the group and say, hey guys, here's my Wednesday ride that I did. Check it out. Yeah, this is the time I did this, I rode. And you could look at that.
We will actually do the homework for that person.
Yeah,
we will check their Stravas.
Yeah, that's.
But sometimes we do that.
Always do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to extract that out for anyone that's watching this that doesn't know, because I take for granted what little pulls people see from these videos and take, and it's like the Chivita thing I was mentioning to you earlier. The person that watched that video, it's one person's view. I was saying this to Recha. Like, from a data point of view, we look at, particularly in marketing, you look at numbers, X thousand views, and it's like, it's just a number.
Correct.
The person at Chivita that I spoke to this week is like, he represents one view, which anyone would consider a failure if that's all the video achieved. But that guy's feedback, that one view, means more than 20,000.
100%.
Like, it was unbelievable to hear him say, like, I saw this part and that part, and like, just, it was, so people will hear that, and if that one little pill there, like, there's 4 people that will, or a community that will encourage me to reach that point, like, that could be the difference for someone.
Yeah.
But they're like, fuck it, I'm gonna go get a bike. This is it. I'm done.
Yeah.
We were all those people at some point in our lives. And that's what I keep close. Like, I was that person. I'd never have any of this if I didn't, so we need to understand where we come from. And
You have to start somewhere.
and there's somebody out there just like you, and how do we elevate them?
What would you say to someone who asks, is it safe to go and cycle on your own? I live in southern suburbs. Is it safe to go cycle on my own?
Well, it depends what time of the day you want to go. But
Between 4 and 7 in the morning. That's all I got.
Nope.
I make it a habit to not cycle alone.
Yeah.
I always, so that's how Let's Ride kind of, because I always needed somebody to roll with. So I'd reach out to
you can
everybody.
you can go to the best areas. Nowhere is safe in Cape Town.
Okay. And when you say not safe, petty theft, crime, knock off your bike, what do you when you think not safe, what immediately comes to mind?
Like, they're literally targeting the cyclists. Like, when we've heard all the horror stories of them hiding behind the bush and just knocking you off your bike as you come up, so we've heard of the Woodstock, all the horror stories that's happening in Woodstock as well. So, like you say earlier, safety in numbers, we just try and ride, 3, 4.
Now, as a group riding together, have you ever had an issue, safety-wise? Have you guys ever been on a Let's Ride and someone try to get clever?
No.
So the reason I asked that question is to
Just
position that to someone. Like, it's not safe to be out on your own.
Correct.
But you as a group that's been riding for 13 months, no incidents.
No incidents.
Cycling is safe.
Yep.
If you do it within a group in an environment that's conducive. People are riding to Rondebosch Commons, obviously, and then from there you go out.
Correct.
I would assume within that area to get there is relatively safe. There's obviously no issues getting there.
Yeah.
It's once you're out on the road.
Correct.
Typical Sunday ride, what distance is that? Should have covered this earlier when we were talking about
I think
anywhere from 75,
70,
70 up.
120.
Okay. And that's something you guys deliberate on weekly.
Yeah.
Do you enter races as a team ever?
I think we're planning to do
Well, we have done
Derby Dash now.
races before.
Okay.
Yeah, we've done Derby Dash last year together.
Yeah.
We're doing Derby Dash this year together as well.
It's a fast race.
Yeah.
So for races, I feel like the Sunday rides with list, right? That's your training ground, right? If you see it that way. Races, you're on your own. You do you. You paid your entry, you ride as hard as you want to.
Yeah.
Drop whoever.
But there's 18 people going there that I'll know. And we can drive in convoy, and we can talk nutrition, and we can talk
100%.
tactics.
Yeah.
There's going to be someone in that peloton that you know.
Correct.
Again, those are the things that bring the barriers down.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are doing Derby Dash, DC. I know we've had some off-camera chat. What's the...
There's your man.
Well, first off, how do people get the shirt? For anyone that's going to be asking, because I've been staring at it now.
This is this is called the Founders T-shirt.
This was
The Founders T.
this was custom made just for the day.
Yeah, we actually made it just for today.
We can swap T-shirts afterwards like soccer players. David.
Ah, there we go. I might need a slightly bigger one. I don't have your athletic physique. Is there merch?
Well,
Someone wants a pair of socks.
I would say
Is
coming soon. We are
okay.
we are busy with the socks. We're actually getting our first set.
Yeah, today.
No, it's coming.
there?
coming
Okay.
today,
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anyone can buy them, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Jump in the DMs. Where
That's
else
it.
can they grab them? DMs, pick them up on a rod.
Hopefully, it will be at Active Hobo soon.
Hope so.
100%. So we literally just started the sock thing, right? The T-shirts was specially made for this.
Yeah.
So we're looking at getting possible jerseys, but
Yeah, jerseys with our branding.
yeah, with our branding, but they would pop. So the thinking is when you run a community cycling group, right? You want to be inclusive of everybody, and once you put a jersey to it, you kind of push people away. Like what if they can't afford it? There's a lot of
Sure.
moving parts that come with it.
Yeah.
Sure.
So for me, I like the look of everybody gets to be their authentic selves, whatever you like. But it would be nice to maybe have like a jersey for race day, a jersey for DC, those type of things. But
It's a very good point.
I would rather, because we try to look at what clubs do and operate different.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't want to get it up, their club, or because clubs have clicks and becomes, it just becomes a whole clicky thing. So we try to remove the clicks, remove the barriers, and just you and your bike. Here's a great group,
Let's ride.
great vibes. We take tons of photos.
And then I think also we encourage people who join us not to wear
Club kit. Yeah.
Club kit.
That's also one of our rules.
Yeah, that's one of our
Okay.
rules.
No club kit.
We should probably run through what the rules are.
Yeah, so it's no
so
club
what-
kit, and you have to have. bike
Would a
rides on-
Savage
on
jersey
the
be considered club kit?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. I've never heard that before. I really like that.
Yep.
What if you arrive in club kit?
You
Back us
just go,
here.
you just go back up.
Yeah, you won't be in our photos then.
Yeah, we'll just miss you in the photos and have a conversation with you. Like, look, next time, don't.
You will be excluded from the community. Okay, that's really interesting. I like that. Any pushback? Has anyone opposed that? Or
No.
People have rocked up in club kit and we had conversations with them and
yeah.
they've never worn it
not
again.
knowing,
So.
just
Not
ignorant.
knowing
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
But I think when we get DMs from people who are in clubs, before they join the ride, I'll tell them, look, one of our rules is that, there's no club kits allowed.
Yeah, see, that's awesome. I like that. I didn't know that.
No club kit. Yeah.
That's such an interesting point about the kits, like how that can actually alienate people, which a lot of people want to do. In Stephen Bartlett's book,
Yeah.
Diary of a CEO, he talks about you have to alienate 80% of your market to target the
20%, yeah.
And it's like a savage human way of thinking. Like, it's so dumb how we operate, but that is truly authentic community-led decision-making.
Yeah.
Socks is a nice one and stickers is a nice one because
Yeah.
that's a low barrier.
Correct.
Because you do want to show something that says,
That unifies us together.
Yeah.
It kind of brings us together, but you don't want to be
stickers,
over.
socks. Yeah. Okay, so there is some aspirations to get a race day kit.
Yeah.
DC, we didn't finish off that question. I interrupted you. Is that a
So I think
future aspiration?
Yeah, we're not ready for DC 25. I think
Yeah, it's like a month away.
yeah.
But definitely on the cards for next year.
Okay.
This is on the cards. We haven't started the preparations yet. So we actually had the conversation yesterday. This starting December, we'll obviously have to look around for accommodation, that sort of thing. Work towards getting our jerseys.
I'll be the first to tell you December's too late.
Is it too late?
Way too late.
Yeah, because I heard like when this is done, the people they already booked.
No,
next
it's
year.
already booked for next year.
Okay, so we should actually start looking now already.
It's-
Yeah.
And they want deposits and
Okay.
It's it's
Because I believe like that's the
we've been
biggest
doing
thing.
this for how long? And
Accommodation is the biggest thing.
it's a half
Otherwise, we'll
hour
have
drive
to-
at a time.
We'll have to camp somewhere.
No, you don't do that.
Yeah, you need proper nights.
200 Ks is hard enough. Give yourself a bed.
200 Ks, yeah.
Okay, so DC 26 is on the cards. It's going to happen. Is it too soon to ask what the plan would be? Race it 100% or Charles Milner 12 over the line?
12 over the line.
Yeah,
wanna aim
all
for
12
12.
over the line. It's community group. We want all 12 to. I mean, I'm not going to drop anybody.
Yeah.
Okay. But will you be racing it?
No.
12.
Oh, we're not going to go slow.
It's look
We're
at
not gonna go
it's our
slow.
first DC,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
12 over the line. It's going to be comfortable pace, that sort of
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
Lekker. What are some of the barriers around DC? What is, in terms of prep, what else is needed to make that a reality? Obviously, 12 people that are keen to commit.
Yep.
There's some costs involved.
Yep.
Goes without saying. And the kit will be race day and predominantly a DC kit, I'm guessing,
Yeah.
when you guys do get that designed.
Yeah.
So what are some of is there room for sponsors, as an example? People that are very involved in the community, don't know how to do what you're doing, want to sponsor the team. Is that
Is
that an option?
So
Kind of?
Yeah, sponsors. We've, like you said earlier, we have to look at within in terms of sponsorship, but we've got time, so we can save towards it as well. Hopefully we
But
can.
they're definitely keen for sponsorship.
sponsors.
Or
Yeah.
just jersey
So if checkers
sponsorship.
saw this and they were like, shit, we can't get into the cycling community. If only there was a team that was community orientated, would you be willing to talk to them? Not that
100%.
I don't think the CFO of Checkers watches our channel, but if he does.
If they're willing to change the logo to pink, then let's do it, checkers.
No, I mean, I'll ask the question because people don't know.
Yeah.
Like if I think about what community cycling groups do, it's what corporates can't.
Correct.
They can't do that. It's borderline impossible for them to do it. The mechanics it's difficult. I mean, you know how much time it takes, and it's weird for them to do it.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier for them to say, yes, I mean, what is it? 12 jerseys time, if it's 2 grand, 24 grand, which is a lot of money
Yeah.
for a corporate.
Yeah.
To put their logo on something and that equals community, and your coffee, water stop is always at one of their locations. I've spent an abnormal amount of time thinking about this. Like, it's ridiculous that there aren't more. You don't necessarily need the spa head office necessarily to sponsor it. But if you're a Rondebosch Common, if you're the local Woolies, Spa, Pick and Pay, Checkers, whatever, any one of those retail outlets that has preferably one that's more aesthetically pleasing, maybe has like some sort of like cafe vibe. Like, that would be the best money you ever spent. Back this community group that starts and end every ride, every week. The moment there's 20 of them, next month there's 30, next month there's 40. That's a guaranteed 50 people coming through your door.
Yeah.
And it's all over social
And
media.
It's everywhere. Yeah.
It's proper food for thought there, pun intended.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anyone tap into it. We've thought about it many times, and it's just like, I don't want the admin. I don't want to do that community thing. It's too much.
Yeah.
I want to create the space, do the storytelling, do the part that I know how to do.
Yeah.
To run a community like that, even for me, I'm just like, I'll fail. I'll fail that community. I can't do it. I imagine you're one of those big corporates. So hopefully someone who owns a Spa, a Checkers, a Food Lovers, a Pick and Pay. I mean, Pick and Pay is dying at the moment. You should go and help them out. They might find that you could help them out, turning that around. What are some of the other aspirations for the rest of the year? Anything on the cards you guys are doing? Any big rides? Do you have any, like the Rafa 500 challenge? Do you do stuff like that? Anything cooking?
No.
So it's mainly road. We don't really tap into the gravel and mountain biking.
Yet.
Yeah.
Gravel's coming for you.
I was looking at mountain bikes
gravel's
yesterday,
taking over.
last night, like
Doom scrolling.
I'm just waiting for you guys to get your mountain bikes.
Yeah. well, let's see what the future holds.
Like Spikes is pricey, guys.
It would be a interesting concept that again, just randomly bantering away, but there's a lot of demand for like cycle tours, and there's very few people. It's not sustainable. It's quite difficult to run a business off of that.
Yeah.
But as like ancillary income, if everyone knows there's a Let's Ride, we've done the gravel tour now a few times. From you fly to George, you build your bike in the airport, and you ride back to Cape Town.
Sure.
All gravel, safe as I would let my wife ride it on her own on those gravel roads from there to here, and I reckon you'd be fine. Union Dale's maybe the only one where it's a little bit sketchy, and even that it's more optically it looks sketchy. There's something nefarious going on, at least not that I've seen. Magic, and that whole trip cost each of us with flights, dik gesape almost every evening, nutrition. Like think of something like 10 grand.
Sure.
And you've got Oaks spending 30 to 60,000 rand on other gravel tours, premium in these areas, and it's like, are you crazy? Like you can cycle that whole thing for free.
Yeah.
And you're literally paying for your, whatever you're having along the road.
Yeah.
And to do stuff like that, where you have a Let's Ride event, quarterly, that could be road, it could be gravel. And I rode from Greenpoint to Jeffreys Bay on my own for 6 days and just winged it. Stayed at a different Airbnb every night on the side of the road, like in an emergency lane, on my own, totally safe. Cucked off a couple of days, but I wish there was a wheel to sit on. Like, this is still like early days, like just midlife crisis, having a panic attack. Shipped the bike to John O'Connor and just rode to Jeffreys Bay every day. And it's like, I think all the time, if there was just a community that offered that to someone, there's also a revenue stream there. There's, brand opportunities, and there's so much that can be done, and inclusive. It doesn't have to change the ethos of what you guys are doing. And it lends so well to that Let's Ride. Anyway,
I mean, what we like a year and a half in, and I feel like we've just grown and elevated so much. I mean, like where will we be in 2 years' time? Like I'm just keen to see what summer looks like, because
exactly.
I feel like
it's gonna be so busy.
I'm just keen to see
pre-cycle to it. Like January, February, Oaks dust the cobwebs off their bikes, and they're like, okay, it's time to get another cycle tour under the belt.
Because I mean, either you fall in with,
it gets nuts.
You fall in with PPA. I mean, you can ride with them, or you ride with Southside, or you ride with us. But I mean, what else is there if you're not in the club?
What other groups are there this side of town? I know Free Will do a ride.
Free Will do it. Well, then we're gonna go clubs then, because there's no.
But even as clubs, like there's not that many. There's Infinity, which is super well organized. There's
Cycle-wise as well.
Cycle-wise into car.
Cycle-wise into car. They're quite big, That's that blue, light blue.
Blue and black,
This is that group's big. That's road closure. Like when they come through.
A few big groups.
So there's them. And then
Giants. There's what else is there?
Those are now we're all talking clubs, So these have
clubs.
barriers.
Barriers,
What are the barriers to those? I haven't joined one of them before. There's a paid membership.
There's a paid membership.
There's a process to getting in there. It's not like, hey, can I come ride with you guys? I can hold the average. Cool, pull in. It's not like that.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a whole indemnity form that you have to complete.
Yeah.
Okay. I ask because I don't know, and other people might not either.
You pay
if you just want to go and do your ride, then
so they'll plan your routes for you, but it's I don't know. It served its purpose. It served its purpose. I'm always grateful for the purpose that it served. But just based on what I saw and based on like my experience in the world as well, like I just thought we can elevate this. We can make it better. We can.
You see, certain people want to pay a membership fee.
Certain
and
people
want to know, and it's not a criticism in any way, shape, or form. A club caters for a very particular person,
correct.
And it's like I want this, and I want structure, and I want
backup.
And those people that run those clubs will be held accountable to their stand, and they know that
100%.
And it's easy for them to do that, because that's what they want. So they create a club with what they want, and other people want that, and then you bond there. Other people want a lot more relaxed, a lot more
freedom
vibes, a lot more freedom. It's a completely different dynamic. I don't want to say that it's maybe younger, but it probably is a bit younger, a little bit
young.
more
Yeah.
exuberant.
Yeah.
And that's okay. That doesn't no one's right or wrong. It's just it lends itself differently. But there's less of that. I know of deep, the South Side cycles and your souls. I can't think of anyone else that has
Nothing.
I don't think we can also.
ECC in town, that Friday ride they do is probably the closest.
And then Shavita's rides as well that they have on Wednesdays.
They do, they got Wednesday rides.
Wednesday rides.
But again, wherever there's that, it's very much like it's a shop thing. It's a retail thing.
Correct.
It's like it's a brand doing a thing to sell the brand.
Is there anything out in the north?
Yes, there must be.
I know with Gary, then there's Northern Suburb.
Yeah, but that's a cycling club.
That's a club.
That's a
Yeah,
club.
there's no community.
Gary's got it's a club. There's no community ride. Like literally saying cycling community.
Yeah.
And putting it
Yeah,
out
it's
there like that.
No barriers, just come and
Come and rock up, have fun.
Because we've had people coming from Stellenbosch
Yeah.
and the north
really.
Come
Yeah.
ride with us. Yeah.
to come ride with us.
This is a beautiful part of town, right? That's the other thing. People also do just want to come and ride.
This side, yeah.
I mean, it's possibly one of the most iconic loops. The Peninsula Loop is worlds wide. It's iconic.
Yeah.
So it's not. Yeah, I suppose it's not hard to believe. Like if you're going to come from Steadies, to know there's a group you can come and ride with.
Yeah.
No drama.
And 99% come back. Like you'll see them the next week or the weekend after.
I've actually never even thought of that. That makes complete sense. Like, of course you'd want to come and ride the Peninsula Loop.
Yeah.
Drive from there. It makes complete sense. And you can do it in a group. Yeah, okay.
And there's no loyalty. Like you don't have to be with us. You don't have to ride with us. We're not going to hunt you down. Why didn't you ride with us? Come when you want to. You can belong to a club and come ride with us. Just don't wear your kit, and then have fun. Go back to your club. Come in 2 weeks' time. Come next month. We're still going to be here. It's ever evolving, but the core stays the same.
And it's a nice, when these people come out from the north to come join us, it's a nice opportunity for us to network with them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if we're going to go out north, we follow their route again.
Yeah.
Or they'll build a route for us,
Like the more we talk about this, it's just like there's never ever ending.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
rabbit hole.
scope for this thing to grow. Like if you had to like throw a number at it, like where you think your member base will land. Like if you had to randomly thumbsuck a number, what would that number be in your mind?
Wow.
5 years from now, you've achieved what you think your utopia would be. What do you think that number is?
Sure.
100.
As much as the road could handle. Legally.
I think we should try and max out that WhatsApp group first.
Right? Max out WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
Like I'm not necessarily saying on the road, but like that group of that community, like a number to me is like it's a couple hundred. The number that came to
I
my
would
mind
say
is 500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
I was thinking like 100 to 200 around there.
Because you're talking about people that are from Cape Town that want to just ride.
Correct.
That immediately that just swells.
Yeah.
Who that resonates with, because there's no all the limiting things that normally would strip that down.
Yeah.
It isn't. If you enjoy riding,
If you ride with us, I put it this way: if you ride with us, you'll comfortably do a sub 4 a cycle tour. You'll comfortably do a sub or a 330. Right? You'll comfortably get that. And if that's your goal, come ride with us.
And I think our goal going forward, well, not going forward, but I think our goal is to become probably the biggest community cycling group Cape Town ever has.
there we go. Nice.
And it needs to roll by itself. Like
Yeah.
I don't like if none of us are riding on that day, this ride is still
happening
riding.
anyway.
It's still happening. When we leave or we resign or something happens to us, it should still be in place.
It'll still
Like,
be
this
there.
ride's
You're going to
still-
need pickup points from other parts of the southern suburbs.
Yeah.
Like the way that Savage has those predetermined pickup points at different times. Like you can come from anywhere in the world. At Total Lakeside at 4:40 on a Tuesday morning. There's an Oak there leaving that will take you on the Savage Loop. Palmyra Junction. It's fixed. It's like determined. And they got them all around so that you can almost like a network and you
fall in.
bring it in. And then you jump off on those different loops as the thing ends, which is also good food for thoughts to get. Let's say if you're from Noordhoek and you want to join the group, how do I get there safely? Oh, there's a pickup at X time.
We do have
pickup point this side.
some pickup points.
in Berkeley, Jan.
Are those posted anyway? If anyone wants them, or will they just DM you to get those details?
So a lot of the times if there's people joining us from different areas, I'll find out from what area they're coming from. So if they're coming
And
from
pair people up.
Okay. And then I'll tell them, look, there is a group meeting us at Berkeley. It will be easy for you to join from that point. we'll pick you up along the way.
You see, you get that together, and you've
Yeah.
got champions in those different areas that are.
Because I mean, we've got
same
people
way.
in our group that's living in Pinelands, in Athlone, and
All over.
yeah. So for us currently, Rondebosch Common is like the central point now,
Mm.
and then from there we're all down.
You
to
guys
the-
do need to just go and get a big retail brand to back this thing. Be like, fuck yeah, let's make this thing massive.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that will be like
Retail brands. Come
Yeah.
to Let's Ride.
If you have a big parking lot and you own a retail store and you want a couple hundred people there every Sunday, contact Let's Ride.
There we go.
yes.
No, that's Anyway,
We actually just discussed that yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? I told them we need to look at our start point. Like we need to
Yeah.
like try to align with like a coffee shop or
Yeah.
like from that side.
Mm.
Just so we can, like it just feels a bit more home.
This can be your unofficial one, but it will be too small
100%.
for your. Because it's just the Rondebosch part is like your other base.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people coming from that side.
Yeah.
It start from there,
Mm.
like 6, 7. They start from there and they're very consistent. They show up every week. So we pick them up there and then we'll roll and pick up the rest as we go. But yeah, as we build it out, we probably have more pickup spots along the way to cater for more people.
I'm very excited to see when we do the follow-up in a year's time. We should make a standing rule that we do a Let's Ride podcast update on the birthday every year, September.
We retro it.
Yeah.
That would be, and more in between, obviously. Goes without saying, any of the stuff you guys want.
We can prep Clinton in the meantime.
Yeah.
The whole time this podcast is running, we're just going to have a picture of Clinton. The whole podcast.
Print him
Actually,
out and have him
we
shoot over
should
there.
have. We should have. He's got a year to work on his camera shyness.
But he won't stop talking once he gets here. Right?
Yeah, once you get comfortable, it's fine.
He loves talking.
We're gonna have that will be our only
Yeah, the talking will be in
only
Afrikaans.
rule for the follow-up is we have to have all members present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I've run out of things to ask. All I'm going to do is keep running away with how exciting this thing can grow and be and become. But let's not detract from the present. What you've done in a year is incredible.
Thanks.
Thank
Thank you.
I think the rapport you've built with people and the brand, if I can put it that, in terms of like how people perceive it, describe it behind your backs, what people are saying about it, what it's like, how it's perceived is something you should all be really proud of.
Yeah.
Outside of your personal journeys and getting your own shit sorted out and being healthier and all those wonderful things. So, well done.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Thanks, David.
best of luck for the future. I really hope I'm part of that group that shuts down the road metro one day and causes havoc out there within reason and responsibility, blah, blah, blah. all the caveats.
T's and C's apply.
So best of luck. Please leverage us, the space, however you need to aid your growth. We'd love to be a part of it.
Thank you.
I hope the DMs overflow as time goes on from this. And I look forward to getting on some of these rides.
100%.
Thank you.
Appreciate your
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you
Thanks
for the
to you.
platform.
Thank you so
to
much, David.
Active Hobo as well. Thank you so much.
Okay, guys.